And we're live!
Woohoo! I'm Julia.
And I'm Hannah.
We rant about the good, bad, and the ugly of all things movies.
All things movies. We are over-opinionated and underqualified to do this, so we're very excited to be here. Which movies are we going to be talking about today?
Today, we're going to be talking about a new movie, aka Suicide Squad. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to be talking about an old favorite, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Classic.
Classic. So let's start with Suicide Squad. My overall thoughts about Suicide Squad are many. I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
Because Suicide Squad was hyped so hard.
So much hype.
So much hype. The Joker, he wasn't even in it at all.
That was his biggest joke of all, that he was not in the film.
He had 8 minutes of screen time, and I'm biased because I love Jared Leto.
The two scenes that were my favorite in this film were the one with him and Harley, where they dive into the vat.
Oh,
the romantic vat.
What is that vat even? What is that vat? Because it clearly wasn't toxic waste or anything.
Hashtag that vat. It's trending. And also the scene in the club, which I actually liked.
Yeah, I guess I was mostly confused about he and Harley's relationship. And I don't know anything about the comics. Whatever.
Right.
Maybe the comics explain that more. I don't care. I'm not going to go read the comics, everyone. I'm not going to go read the comics. I don't care. Okay?
Not going to. Also, the fact that all the marketing collateral of this film had Leto's face on it. I mean, that to me was the biggest upset. And can we talk about the soundtrack for a second? They would play Dirty Deeds. They would play, some random, very famous song. Like Eminem got in there.
Eminem. What was Eminem doing in this soundtrack?
Nobody knows. Basically a Now is what it felt like to me. Like one of the Now CDs.
Ew, yeah. You're right. They should have either gone Avengers or they should have gone The Dark Knight. That's what needed to happen here in this movie. And it didn't. Right. It just was
I hated that there was zero introduction to the other primary characters that became the squad. You're losing me. I have no idea who these people are. And now I'm 0% invested in them. And I know they're a Suicide Squad, so I don't even care if they die. I really hated the scene in the bar. And this is towards kind of the end of the film where they're having their, I'm done with this squad moment. And they all go get drinks together. And they all have, a villain bonding moment.
And it was mostly Diablo talking about how he accidentally killed his family. And it was look, Killer Croc still hasn't said anything. And I'm waiting for him to explain anything about himself.
After all the production and the costume design that went into that amazing character's scales and face, you cover it up with a juicy jacket?
This is my family now. And it's you guys chatted for maybe 10 minutes.
You wouldn't even be Facebook friends at this point. You just met. Aside from those things, were there anything gaping holes or things that made you not
gaping
happy?
Holes? Gaping holes? Yeah. The gaping hole of Suicide Squad was that the Suicide Squad was completely unnecessary. The Suicide Squad does not accomplish anything that those professional military men and women could not have accomplished themselves. What was Boomerang even doing? What did he even do the whole time?
He was obsessed with the unicorns. That was his contribution.
Right. Which I appreciated. I will say this for Suicide Squad. I did not appreciate Margot Robbie's only, her main role was being sex appeal in this movie. I get it. Whatever. Margot Robbie's pretty. I appreciated her because she was at least an interesting character. Okay?
Right.
Margot Robbie at least had some sort of interesting backstory and was a cool character. But all the ads for her all the ads for Suicide Squad were focused on like Margot Robbie's butt, essentially.
Basically, the butt squad.
The butt squad. Margot Robbie's butt squad.
That's what this film should have been named. Butt Squad. Oh, can we talk about Let's go back to Enchantress for a second.
I hate her so much.
This is not a good villain for this film. Not at all. She's way too powerful. Way too powerful. And why do you need the Suicide Squad? That goes back to your point. Why is it them that can stop this lady? I mean, she could have got out of that. Let's be real.
She's going to be taken down by some grenades. Like,
right.
No, that's stupid.
Too busy doing her weird, like, tribal dance.
I didn't understand anything about Enchantress. And she didn't do anything during the whole movie except for just stand there and go like, meh. And she like changed outfits like Elsa from Frozen and then just stood there next to her like swirling doom column and was like, oh, my brother. Oh, I'll make some creatures.
I think we covered it pretty well. This is the part of the show where we both get to rant for 15 seconds about the film. It could be good. It could be bad. Whatever we want to say. Whatever you can fit into 15 seconds. Julia, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready, set, go.
Suicide Squad was a huge, overblown disappointment. Too much hype, too many Snapchat filters. You guys just hyped it up too much. It couldn't possibly live up to those expectations. Enchantress was stupid. The only main characters were Harley Quinn and Deadshot. Okay.
You had a pretty solid rant.
Are you ready, Hannah?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, go.
This movie was the worst. It had so much potential and it completely flopped. Not enough Leto, too much butt for Margot Robbie. This movie should have been called The Butt Squad, y'all. This movie's the worst. Don't see it. Take it back to the editing room.
Okay.
Now, shall we move on to the second film of the day?
Let us move on.